Alright, I've already, like, completely forgotten about uh, the control scheme. But I shall deal. Alright, so already doing the build a queendom thing. Need 20 more chum eggs. Historical reconnection. Look for more of Saren's terminals. Should go and find Saren's terminal inside the whale. So that's our historical reconnection thing. Um, ancient race with the ring-shaped artifact. You know, gone fishing. Remnants change. If asked me to take the husks and deliver them to Ayan in Ekria, and I believe Ekria is just across the Badlands, so like we can go there next. Get more masks. Bring scrap metal. All right, so we don't have much here. We just and the fishing thing, but let's go back to the whale. Delete this. And what was this again? Oh yeah, the Balfron connection. The big boy. Ah, good times. Good times here. Remember when we thought there was something like huge behind that one closing door? That like automatically closing door that was a bit harder to get into than like the rest of the place. And then there was like nothing there. Good times. Good times. Love that for us. This... Hold on, wait. Is this really the other side of the whale? There was like a lot more than just that little stretch. Um, at least I thought there was. Oh no, okay. There was a lot more like on the underbelly of it, which we were at before, but that we just came from like the top. All right. All right. So, check. Little little chum egg boy back here, maybe. Oh, there is, but he's like kind of just he's trapped. And I can't get up over that. All right, fine. So then I guess, option number 2 is like, I don't know, parkour or something. Still can't climb up walls. That's interesting. Here we go. Alright. I'm up here now. Alright, okay. Yep. That's the place. Supposedly. It feels like I can, like, get up there, but nope. Nope, nope. Can't do that. Oh, shh, let me go. No! Man. Well, I mean, I want to be up there, but I guess I don't have that privilege. Um, oh, there's a ladder up there. No, you know what? No. Ladders are for dweebs. Ladders are for people who, like, just want the easy way out and can't, like, bother to take the more fun way. Boxes over, uh, 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 Troxus rungs. I'm really working that one out, guys. What? Hey, Paulo. Hey, Spot. How's it going, man? How have you been? How was the weekend? Oh, gee. Ooh, wow. Okay. Where does this go? What am I doing here? Oh, here. Yeah. Alright. I'm up here now. Oh, that's the door. Or at least I bet that's the door. I hope that's the door. Give me access. Ooh. Fauna. Aw, dude. I've actually, like, um, I started to take a bit of, like, a liking to just general fauna and, like, and stuff like that. I've started to look at, like, uh, oh, what's the word? Um, technical drawings of plants because, like, I've been thinking about foraging stuff, like mushrooms and whatever. Uh, which is really dangerous, and I should probably do it with other people who have experience, um, for safety reasons, but, uh, you know, it's fascinating to me. Chill weekend, it's been an eventful day. Accidentally finished something at work way too early, so now I gotta piggyback off my coworkers. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, to me, it's not, like, accidental at this point. It's like they give me something, and I do it, and it'll be, like, another, like, 2 or 3 days before I actually get something, like, but before I get a little bit more. And so I find myself with, like, maybe a little too much time on my hands than I really should have. Which is bad, by the way. You should really never let me have more time than I need. Oh, well, plants in my face. Chum egg. Hey, how are you doing, little guy? But yeah, at this point, it's just a whole bunch of, like, I'm not gonna say, like, whatever BS tasks because, like, it's all important. It's just a matter of, like, how much it none of it's, like, important to get done right now, and so it ends up being like really chill. Honestly, kind of boring. I don't know, man. There's something about a dynamic, dynamic environment. That was nice. That was a nice adventure. Alright, so what else is here? I see a control panel off yonder. Boink. Oh! Okay. We're gonna rise up. Oh, okay, that's a shortcut. Gotcha, and there's a ladder going. Yep. Yep. Ever since that, that Freddy Fish stream last week, I my brain cells for some reason just like totally fried. I guess I just haven't been playing enough like puzzle games to even get past, something like, a kid's puzzle game. And now, like, whenever I play even the slightest of, like, thinky games, my brain, me am just sort of, like, die on the inside. You know what I mean? You may ask, you may be asking, is Apollo okay? Are they fine? No. More than likely the answer is going to be probably not. Man, look at those capsules. Oh no, those are like engines. Are they? Things that make fire go down. Very unusual as is. Basically pay me to come up with ways to improve things as I see fit. Make my own structure, create my own metrics. Do what I want. Why is this door... But I want to go through. I want to see what's on the other side. Break on through to the other side. Atomic core die. Sick. So far, though, they've been super happy with what I produce and how productive I am. Pretty nice. Again, right? Same here. That's like on the nose what I've been getting. And it's like, it's great and all. It's awesome that they're happy with the work I'm doing. If it's not that hard of work, right? If they are completely happy with what I'm doing all the time, I just don't get a kick out of it, you know? It's not fulfilling if it's not challenging. Break on through to the other side. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Breaking the doors. Or I shouldn't have said that. I should have let everyone sort of, like, interpret that, and those who do get it, who would have gotten it, should have let them get it. But you know what? I'm glad that I made I'm glad I made the reference. Oh, there's a chum egg down there. Do I risk it all? Do I risk it all for the chum egg? I think I do. I don't think there's much else up here other than the die that I just got. And the door that is mysteriously closed and shut and locked. So, yep. At least you have something you can stick with at least while you gain that sweet, sweet experience. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I'll gladly take work over no work. You know, I'm getting paid. And in the end, isn't that what capitalism's about? Getting paid. Alright, so what is up there? Is there a way I can, like, get way up top? Because I can see there's, like, a platform there, and also plenty of artifacting here that indicates that I really shouldn't be up here. But that's besides the point. uh... No, I think that's just a platform. No! No, there's another guy! Okay, wait. There's definitely a way to get up there, then. I was just a fool. You'll probably get 80-90% of my music reference. Well, yeah, because, like, you know, I grew up listening to classic rock. And then also, like, well, you might not get the hyperpop references. I think I'll doubt you on the references that are just purely hyperpop, but everything else, sure. Yeah, yeah, go for it, man. Guess. Yeah, let's go back up. Let's go back up there and try to get that other chum egg guy. Don't push yourself, but try me sometime. Hey, if anyone gets, you know, my hyperpop references, I am their friends forever. I am, I, we are friends forever. That's the one. That's the one I was looking for. It's just I don't know. I like. There's something about just wacky electronica. The funny stuff. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm sillying down. All right, so that over there. That is my goal. Um, how I get there, I don't know. I'm assuming I just flowed over that way, but I don't know if, like, I had the stuff for it. I mean, the best way I get there is via, you know, jumping off this box, but I don't know. I don't know, let's try it. Alright, trajectory is suggesting that this may work, maybe? Yeah! Yeah! Chum egg time! Come to me. I love it when I'm right. So then, like, I'm here now. I'm glad that, you know, I was sort of indicated in that direction, you know, that this is a place I can go. Whoops, I completely missed my juncture. But, like, that implies that there's something up here. whenever you say cook. You say cook. I have been thinking nonstop about, like, dishes that I've been making. Like, whoa, whoa. I love that. Um, about, like, the food I've been making for the past, like, many, many days. Um, and just, I, I don't know if it's, like, really bad or really good. Like, really healthy or really not to be in this constant state of, like, thinking about it. Because, like, I think it was, oh, my God. Why would you do that? Okay, this is a big place, but, like, there's nothing... I've jumped all over the place, and there's nothing here. I mean, I got the atomic gray dye, but, like, there's nothing... Where, where go? Oh, right, there's this door. Hopefully I can climb over this. Nope. Apparently I can't. Apollo missed my hyperpop reference. You all thought, wait, what? What did I miss? Wait, hold on. Hold on. I don't know what you're talking. The world may never. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to say you're pranking me because you have you have a really good habit of just pranking me via pure word of mouth. And so that's what I'm going with. Is this the place that they wanted me to go to? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this would be the one. I'm gonna get these parts. Supposedly my security clearance level has gone up. Although I don't know what that gives me access to. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just straight up like a spacesuit. What's gonna go down here? Is that like a different rider? Different bike? Ooh, looks like it. So no chum egg back here? No, nothing. Cookie equals, in all fairness, is a pretty obscure hyperpop reference. By reference, I mean artist. I mean, we're playing the lyrics game here, right? We're not playing the artist game. That being said, I don't think I've heard of Cookie. Oh yeah. That's pretty far back there. But thanks for the suggestion. I'm definitely gonna be listening to this one because like I don't think I've actually seen any of these. I don't think I've seen any of these tracks. Oh, I thought it was close enough to get you. All right, here we go. I encounter a strange, luminous figure. It greets me before I even have a chance to be frightened. New user found. Hello. Please enter your new username. I find myself whispering my... Wait a minute. Wait! But we already went through this. Set up an account for you. I asked the mysterious figure about themselves. Call me Saren. Saren asks me what I'm doing here. Saren goes still for a moment, transferring ship's log to your inbox. Thank you for your help recovering my data modules. I've updated your security clearance, Sable. Granting first level access. Ooh! Ooh, I didn't think I'd get that. Oh, sick! The ghost has returned. The ghost always returns. I thank Saren profusely. I hope they understand. I say farewell to Saren. I say hello to Saren. Alright, there's nothing else here. The space, I mean, I don't know. Whale ship trousers. So lightweight and form-fitting that it doesn't feel much more than an extra layer of skin. Whatever it is made of is unclear to me. Whale ship top. Made from an unrecognizable material. Wearing it seems to keep me at consistently comfortable temperature. And a whale ship mask. The visor of this mask gives clarity and visibility. I'm not used to with other masks. The air tastes cleaner whilst I wear it. So, I mean, I guess that's our first mask. Weird enough. What does that... It looks like that's actually going to give us a look at our own face, but like... Oh, no, it's opaque. Okay. Sure, let's go with that. Whale ship top, whale ship trousers. Let's be a spaceman. This feels so odd. I wonder if like we're gonna get some like extra little dialogue features with this. It also feels like I'm jumping a lot higher with this on. It could just be that I'm like wearing a space suit. And that's what's sort of like kicking all this off, like kicking that off for me. But I don't know. See, what do we have next then? What do we have? We have that historical reconnection. I should look for more of Saren's terminals. Sure. Let's see. Scrap metal, remnants of change. Remnants of change is probably the next one. And, you know, gone fishing and, you know, the ring stuff. The Ikria. This one. I believe... Nope, that's just sitting down. That... I am really not, like... There we go. Yeah, come to me. Where are you? I know you're coming. I heard you. I have no idea where they are. Bike. Why are you not coming to me, bike? It's like when your parents bought you Nike Airs when you were a kid. You would swear you could jump higher with them. Is that a Wings reference? Is that Macklemore? I used to be addicted to that song, Wings. Don't ask me what, well, no, I know what got me hooked on it. I was a very dramatic kid. And that was, like, a very super dramatic song, and so, like, you know, I just kind of got hooked on it very quickly. No, that's you having the whale suit on and me remembering when Nike Airs when I was 5 to 6 years old. No, yeah, I know what you're referring to. I mean, in game, I knew what you were referring to. I just, you know, was making sure you weren't making reference to that song simultaneously, which I also personally would have made reference to. Oh, some more rings. Let's get another ring artifact. I think this will be like ring artifact number 3 or something. We're really cruising here. Yeah, you saying you can jump higher with the whale suit on. Now, to be fair, I've never had Nike Airs. I've never owned a pair of Nikes, I don't think. And, so, like, I never really had that moment of, like, oh, I can jump higher, like, I can play basketball better, because basketball was and kind of sort of still is the bane of my existence. Um, Vans was one. Vans was a type. Um, Brooks, I'm a runner. I run. I do long distance running. Very often. And so, like, when I was a kid, when I was starting off my cross country days, I did, actually, try out a whole bunch of brands and landed on Brooks because they did my hips so well. And when I say they did my hips so well, I mean, like, I, they protected my hips from getting absolutely destroyed. For at least a very long while until they did, in fact, end up getting destroyed. Where am I going here? Why did that do a bad thing? There. That direction. Interesting, never tried those. They're really comfortable. And they last a really long time. It's a general rule of thumb that all running shoes should last, you know, for running, should last around, what I think it was like 400 miles. See, I was a skater boy when I was younger. I just wasn't good enough for her. That's fair. I never really skated, and I wish I had. It always seemed fun to me. Yes. The whole of Ikrea is on edge. Not good for business, I tell you. Even my regulars aren't coming now. Yeah, what's going on? There's been a bit of a ruckus around the power supply into the town. There ain't none. Rumors of all sorts going around. Maybe it was the merchants in the market. Maybe it was an outsider. I'm sure the townies would love to blame us, Sarai. Luckily, outsider business for fruit is still going. A bit slower, but Sarai don't have to worry too much about power out here. Goodbye. Well, that was rude. But bye anyway. Not you, buddy. Can I... no. Alright, there we go. Oh, no, what am I gonna do? They've lost power in town. The merchants have started hiking their prices, and now I can't afford my tea. Well, that's a shame. Oh, it's not a bong. It's a kettle. Okay, that makes more sense. Missed reference to Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. No, I caught the, you know, I wasn't good enough for her. You know. Why are you clapping? What do you have to sell? I just thought it was a little more obvious. You had to trade. Stock figs, fallow, pomegranate. Only worth picking after they fermented. Ooh, they're fermented. I love fermented stuff. That actually sounds really good. Emits from the top of the shy Rejour plant. It's very sticky. Very helpful when repairing things. Okay, do we have to, like, repair things eventually? Oh, you're a climber. Gary is a climber in Korea. He smells awful and his mask is about to fall off. Well, that was just mean. You, Glider. My name's Maz. I have a problem and I wonder if you could help me. Yeah, sure. He has a voice like burnished steel. Despite the softness he tries to inject into his entreaty. The tone of a man more used to orders than requests. I gesture for him to continue. I can at least hear him out. It's my son. He sighs. He's being held by the Akreen guard. They caught him tampering with the water supply. He puts up a hand to reassure me before I can speak any doubt. He was only trying to tap the supply, not taint it. He aimed to bring us a better source of water, one that would benefit us immensely. That sounds like a crime. That sounds illegal. Yeah, I mean, it kind of does, right, on its face. Like, you're tapping into an entire town's water supply. By Ekreen law, this is illegal, yes, but if we followed Ekreen law, we would all die of thirst waiting on some functionary to make the slightest effort. He sighs and crosses his arms, taking a step back. It's hard to tell if he's already defeated or just trying to tamp down some rising hope. I won't work to convince you. If it sounds like too much, I understand, but someone needs to stand against this, and for several reasons. It cannot be me. Not this time. Can you help? Yeah, I mean, sure. Not sure what I expect, but the solemn nod I receive catches me off guard. He steps closer to me and places a hand on my shoulder. There is something else. Something you must know, and that I hope will not break the bond we've made. Have you heard of the Shade of Ekria? No, not really. Shade of Ekria, a hero of the people, and a bane to those who would subjugate them. Dark as the night itself, smooth as black silk, and fueled by the flames of vengeance. A legend in this wretched city. But to ask the guard, or those who line their pockets, the Shade is a menace and a smuggler. I ask what he thinks. I think he was a man doing his best to right the wrongs of the powerful. But I might be biased. I am the Shade of Akria. I barely have time to look impressed before he adds, and for today, so are you. Oh. Oh, it's a conspiracy. It's like the all-seeing eye kind of it's the Illuminati in Akria. What? When I retired, I hid the mask of the Shade. But even though the Shade was gone, the rumors, the legend, persisted. The glider could not convince the guards to free my son, but the Shade? Oh, at the mere sight of them, they're liable to give you whatever they want. Maz points at a marking on a nearby wall. You see this? Head to the town gate and look for this symbol. It'll lead you to the mask. Collect the mask and return to me, then we stage the rescue. Farewell, glider. Nearby wall? What is this wall you speak of? Ah, here. Okay, interesting. Ganbatte. Do your best. Indeed. Sorry, the reference, the Japanese caught me off guard. Because, like, I was about to say, well, hey, I'm trying to learn that thing, but I don't know what that means. Thank you for the little lesson. Thank you for the little insight there. Bike merchant? Need something fast, reliable? Both? Neither? We've got all sorts of bike parts just for you, glider. What's going on? Power in town is down. Pays to have a quick ride out right now. Lots of folks are looking to head out if things don't get back to normal soon. Take care. No. Show me what you got. Here's what I got. A giraffe bike front. A speedster bike front. Okay. Alright. Oh, we got some biker apparel. That actually looks kind of sick. I kind of like what that looks. What that looks like, I mean. Some wings, some more. Oh, delivery bike, speedster bike, got it. Salt bike. Oh, like a salt miner. Okay. I'm good. I'm good for now. Let's see, so find that marking. I mean, there's the marking, I guess. I see a mask glaring through the slit with a statue-like stillness. Show me the eyes. I wait a moment, unsure if I really heard something. The mask is not forthcoming. The eyes. I mean, he did say to go to the entrance of town. Hold on. Get your butt over here. What are you doing? Sir. Oh, it was so majestic at the beginning of the game. What happened? Oh, it's so silly and funky now. Let's see here. So that's like a bike repair shop. And now we're swimming. I think this is the first bout of water I've seen. And also we've sunk our ship. So that's also cool. let me, let. Can I please get up? Oh, look, there's a ladder right there. Okay. Sure, there we go. Show me the eyes. I bet you. Oh, another die. Um. So this must be the entrance of town. I bet you that, like, we do find the thing that he was actually asking us to grab. What was he asking us to grab first? I should go and retrieve the mask. I mean, like, it was looking for the eyes. Quote unquote. Those aren't the masks I'm looking for. No, I know how much you want to climb things unless you're inside a whale. Oh, you're a guy. Okay. Alright, you're actually a guy. The doctor looks concerned and frustrated. This power cut, all of our medical equipment, prosthetic alignment, artificial wombs, it's all going to run out of power very soon if the energy doesn't come back. Those useless guards and machinists. Well, hey, don't talk crap about machinists, man. One of my best friends is a machinist. Ekreen Carlo. I guess you can get achievements for like talking to a multitude of NPCs. That's interesting. I quite like it when the power's off. There's a sense of peacefulness to it. See, this is the kind of guy. This is the guy you should be listening to. Aw, they're trying to calm everyone down. I don't know. This game's so expressive. The guard towers over me. I can't tell if I've somehow committed some kind of transgression as he looks me over. He seems to be contemplating a decision of some sort, and mutters something unintelligible under his breath. Hello? He seems to refocus as I speak, as if remembering that I'm still a living being. You'll do. I have something in mind for you. Let's make good use of you. Well, hold on. Me? I ask him how. Well, you're a glider. By your very nature, an outsider. You belong to nothing and to no one, and therefore you are capable of an uncommon objectivity. I wonder if I should share my myriad of popular, unpopular, or deeply subjective opinions, but decide to spare him. He seems to have much more to say. Yeah, this guy's a douche. My name is Sandeep, and I'm in the middle of a very serious investigation. There are few I can trust. You may have noticed that we find ourselves without power, yes? I like it. It's rustic. Yeah. It's no accident. Someone stole the power core from out of the atomic part, and the perpetuator eludes me still. I thought perhaps you might be able to help me solve this crime and bring the thief to justice. I have no choice, I guess. I've already begun to picture myself darting in and out of shadows, tracking the elusive power thief through the city. In my mind, I'm swiftness and smoke, a creature of cunning and dexterity. Then Sandeep hands me a rusted heap. This is an old power core. Scrapped, really. But if you bring this to the Machinist for me, he can fix it, and we can get this town going again. But, while you're there, I want you to ask if he has any idea who might want to steal something like this. And why. I'd ask myself. But people are less forthcoming with guards. You get it. I see you've made the right choice. Yeah, okay, dude. Report back when you've taken care of this, yes? I'll be waiting. I say goodbye to Sandeep. Purely because I don't want to deal with whatever he's, I don't want to deal with his antics. Everyone, please remain calm. We are doing all we can to restore power to Akria. See, who is this? Have you found out who it was yet? Are we under attack? I mean, I don't think we're under attack. I think it's just useless. Completely useless. How did we end up in a position where almost everything we rely on comes to a complete halt? You have to do something. Power's been off for days now. When will we get drinking water back? I mean, the drinking water's that's just a separate situation, my guy. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like sliding there for a sec. That would've been cool. Stop, stop. Stop the climbing. The eyes. The eyes, sir? They were asking me about the eyes? I mean, they were. Do I have the eyes? Were those the eyes that I grabbed from the guard? Mask is not forthcoming. Show me the eyes. Put on the Bexy mask, perhaps. I'm assuming it's like a mask thing. But apparently not. Alright, what about here? Is this the prison? It is the prison. I mean, what do you have stored in the prison? Nothing? Yeah, you better not. Sorry for that bit of a, you know, motion sickness right there. That was a little, that was a bit of a shaky camera moment. At the same time, there seems to be something under all these. Oh, wait. Oh, they're pomegranates. No pomegranates. What? Okay. That just sort of like reminds me of that no pomegranates meme. And I never really are you are you okay, sir? Do you need a little help? There, here. There you go. There you go. Yeah. But yeah, whenever I saw that meme, I was always less like laughing at it and more, you know, in awe, I guess. Like, why was that woman so against pomegranates? It's just so. Got any cuts to spare? Anything appreciated, glider. I mean, yeah. I can give you 10. Why not? This seems like a rich town. Like one of those, like, super uppity, kinda, you know, like where everything's walled in and, like... Okay, this seems to be Machinist's place. Sir? I hear the guard murmuring about pomegranates to himself as I approach. When he notices me, he clams up and stands to attention. Can I help you? You said something about pomegranates. The guard seems to perk up at the mention of the word. Yes, have you tried one? They sell them in the Sarai, outside of the town. They're unbelievable, magical. Each seed a burst of watery coolness. He continues to espouse his clear obsession with the fruit, and I notice my own mouth salivating a little. I need to speak to Iria. Iria is a very important person. If I'm going to let a bothersome glider interrupt her day, it better be worth my while. I'm going to offer you a pomegranate. The guard seems delighted by my offer. Oh, Rohana, this beautiful. Snatches the pomegranate greedily from my hands and indicates that I can pass now. Move along, glider. Well, I'm glad I grabbed those pomegranates. It's not a bribe, it's, a wellness offering. Child who got in here by dubious means. Ooh. Are you the machinist? If Uriah is surprised, happy, or displeased to see me, it's hard to tell. The guard by her side tenses up as I approach, but Uriah signals to them that they relax. Signals to them and they relax. My presence is permitted. For now. So you got past Yanni's. Was it pomegranate? Or just good old-fashioned cuts? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Well, you're here now. Yes? I have some questions about the power cut. You have 5 minutes and then I want you gone. Let's see. Any idea why someone might have taken the core? There's a deeply irritated sigh at the beginning of her speech, and then it comes like a hiss of a viper. Is that a bad thing? 2 reasons I can imagine. 1, because they've something to gain from bringing the town to its knees. Now a sharp, annoyed inhale. 2, because power cores fetch a substantial price in illegal markets. Could be one of those. Could be both. Don't know. I could ask more questions. Where were you when the power went out? I can feel her eyes narrow on me, and imagine the drag of her tongue across her upper teeth. She dislikes me. Very much. I'll ignore the implications of that question, friend. But I was here, in the market. Ask around if you'd like. Any of the guards will vouch for me. I could ask more questions. Who do you think did it? It'll be some lowlife from the Sarai. Okay, so you're racist. That's cool. 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 Very cool. So you did it, basically. Probably that climber fellow. Garay. They say he's, you know, one to speak when a job needs doing. Though he's not exactly what I'd call a discreet. Fellow like that, he won't be the brains behind it, but if I were a scummy little nobody, he's the person I'd hire to get the work done. I'm told you can find him under the bridge outside the town gate. I add Garay to my list of suspects. I could ask more questions. How do I get myself merchant's badges? Iria seems completely disinterested in my question. I'm not even sure she heard me. I go to ask again when she lets out a big sigh. How do you think? What do merchants do? Don't answer that. You can buy them from me. Yes? Alright, jeez. See ya. Alright, so that wasn't the mechanist, but that was the merchant. And I'm willing to bet that the mechanist is like through here or something. Nope. Incorrect assumption, apparently. What am I contemplating? Is that like a dog? Ooh, what's going on here? Ooh, what is going on here? What? What is that thing? Is that like a sand shark? Actually, no. I'm going with dog. Snake. You know what? That's fair point. That's a good old fashioned fair point there. Yeah. Let's go with that one actually. It's a snake. It's a big old flat-headed sand snake. So, do you make a habit of trying to get yourself eaten? What was that? I'm not going to delve into the implications of that. I asked what it was that nearly killed me just now. Well, it's a worm, isn't it? This girl is nosy, and she's bloody strong. That's mean. You shouldn't get that close unless you've had the proper training, or else you've got food handy. But you're a glider, aren't you? So I suppose I can forgive a bit of clumsy worm handling. My name's Citra. I tell her I'm Sable. She offers a quick compliment to my name, which almost soothes the embarrassment burning through my ears. After that, she's all business. Now, what's brought you here, Glider? Can I help with anything? I get the sense that if Citra were an animal herself, her fur might have bristled at my question. Why is everyone here a jerk? It triggers a memory where Jati told me that it can sometimes be a labor in itself to explain how one needs help, that I ought to try to see where I can be useful before I inquire. But I think I've made enough of an introduction already. Do I need help? Citra gives it a moment's thought. You know what? Yes. Nosy loves a Hakoan glowworm as a treat. If you could find her some, we'd both appreciate it. Tell her I think I can do that, and decide it better not to ask for further details. I'm sure I can find something. I say goodbye to Citra. Nosy's Nibbles! Oh, the names of these quests are adorable. I love them. Not into the clay wall. So it beats me where to get those glowworms, but it's good that we have an extra little task to do. Don't have to particularly buy anything from anyone just yet. Who are you? Nobody. Guarding the 20 cuts that are hidden within this little part of town. See, looks like more water. Oh, you know what? That's probably like the pipes or something. You know, capital T, capital P. Hamza is the mechanist in Akria. Hey, I found you. He's busy tidying up the workshop. Looks like someone has ransacked the place. What can I do for you, Glider? What happened here? Hamza explains that this happened a few nights ago. He's got no idea who did it. Could this be related to the power going out? He seems more resigned than concerned about having his workshop ransacked, and indicates that he doesn't know who or why someone would do such a thing. I'm not sure I'm convinced by his ignorance, but I let it go. Anything else I can help you with? I have a delivery for you. I have a little ball for you to play around with. Hamza smirks, but his expression's warm. They've got you running errands, eh? Yeah, yeah, and I'm a little no. People love giving me errands. Let's not indicate to him, like, any reasoning to make the other people mad at us. Yeah. That'll happen to gliders. Suppose folks see them as having that sort of directionless liberty. That means that you aren't interrupting anything if you ask they fetch something for you. I'll drop this thing off with Sandeep when it's good and ready. Anything else I can help you with? I have some questions about the power cut. Any idea of who might have, why someone might want to take the power core? He crosses his arms and looks down, thinking on it. Well, power is the lifeblood of everything we do as machinists. Our work exists to uplift the past and secure the future. Power supports the machines, and the machines are bound to the people. I nod, listening. If you want to take power from people, then you wish to make people powerless. He looks sad at this. So, I think you'll be looking for someone who cares little for the common person. What do I want to ask? Man, that's deep. That's more useful than the other person, so thanks, man. Where were you when the power went out? I was in the workshop, sleeping. Get most of my sleep there lately, if I'm being honest. Wait, pronounce machinist again? Machinist? You know, it's spelled like machinist. I'm not gonna say machinist or mechanist, because machinist is wrong, and mechanist is also wrong. There's no E in there. So it's machinist, right? Machinist. No, it's machinist. Look it up. Look it up. I dare you. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Look up the pronunciation of machinist. Oh, wait. He shrugs. That being the case, though, I didn't notice anything was wrong. I ask why not. Because I'm a machinist, is why. And not one of us, no matter how different we may seem, would ever be caught dead without a backup generator. So I had a few hours good rest before I caught Wise. I nod, accepting his answer. That's fair enough. Who do you think did it? If I had to say? He touches his hand to his chin. Iria, the merchant. I thought so, you know? I tell him I'm listening, and he shuffles his feet, getting closer to me. His voice lowers to a low rumble. Iria and her ilk run this town. The markets are their locus of control, and they've got their claws in the food stocks. Now, imagine, if you will, what happens when the power goes down. All of the sudden, folks are stockpiling food, and Iria and her lot are hiking up the prices. There's not a damn thing any of the rest of us can do. You should look into Iria. You'll find her weaving her web of corruption from above the beetle market across the bridge. You'll have to persuade her guard to let you pass, though. I add Iria, the merchant, to my list of suspects. Alright. Customized bike, perhaps? I know I have a couple more dyes. That's cool. I think that's like the Atom one. Yeah, just the Atom Gray. No, you're good. You're good. Goodbye. I say goodbye to Hamza. I should probably check back in with Sandy to see if the new power core is ready. Machinist, noun, machinist. A person who operates a machine, especially a machine tool. You know, I've heard it both ways, personally. Is my excuse. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna continue saying machinist, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Just to spite you. And not particularly because I'm right. I'm willing to accept when I'm wrong. I just get annoyed when I'm corrected. BRB clipping, great. Sandeep rocks from the balls of his feet to the heels and back, pleased. Balls? Good news. Hamza's finished his work on the spare power core. We could use your help with it if you've got a moment. Sure, I can help. Perfect. I'd like you to take the new core to the atomic heart and plug it in. And while you're there, see if you can't pick up on any clues about who may have stolen the original, yes? Ooh, I love a mystery. So long as it doesn't last too long, yes? Hamza left a key card for you. You'll need it to unlock the front door. The central chamber is protected by a security code, but I'm sure you'll find your way in. The thief managed somehow. To get to the atomic heart, head over to the substation just outside of town and follow the power cable that runs through and under the sands. Man, I'm bad today. See you soon, hopefully with news. Whatever, man. I don't know what you could possibly be clipping, by the way. If it's Apollo says machinist the right way or whatever, then I'll probably be a bit cross with you. Hey, sir, so you're indicted. Garay grunts hello. I have some questions about the power cut. He scratches himself and spits on the ground before giving me a shrug. Any idea why someone might have taken the core? Garay smells. It's not the worst or most pungent smell. Not rot or bile or anything so pointedly awful. No, Gary's smell is like old dust, tinged with stale oil and ground into the fabric of old garments or buried under fingernails. It clings to him, and I turn away just a little as he answers me. Heard about a big sale going down in the Saray recently. Not sure what, but it caused a stir, let's say. Whatever it is, it's long gone by now. He shrugs, and so I press him a little further, asking if he has any idea who the seller was. As far as I heard, it was some machinist with a mushroom habit. Not sure how true that is, but let's say it's come up a few times. Okay, so he's saying Hamza. This machinist be Hamza? Add him to my list of suspects. Could ask more questions. Where were you? Cafe. I cross my arms, mostly out of impatience, but it seems to work on Gary somehow. Alright, I got in a little scrap. Is that what you want to hear? Nothing to do with anything and probably not your business, but sure. Had a fight. Power went out. Broke it up. I keep my arms crossed. End of story. I got nothing else. Who do you think did it then? He stares at me for a few seconds and I mistake it for consideration before I realize he's looking at me like I'm stupid. I don't name names, and even if I did, beats me who did this. But more power to him, I say. There's a pause, and then he laughs loudly. You get it? More power to him? I don't get it. I get it. Tell him I get it. He chuckles and waves me off. I'm gonna ask more questions. Nah. That's it. Alright, so everyone's pointing at each other. Which is great. Makes things very clear. I'm assuming this is the power core. I'm not seeing, like, any, Oh, wait, no, there it is. There's the gigantic wire hanging, like, going through the ground. Let me palm. Let me pomegranate. Oh, there you are, sir. Little man. I'm convinced that you just sort of, like, teleported in front of me, but... Yeah, that is definitely a wire that is going through the ground. Alright, let's see if I can't, like... Alright, I cannot. Sort of, like, weasel my way through that. Gotta just head straight on. Yeah, I bet you the thing here is to just, like, climb up this thing. And get through, like, through the top. Get in through the top. Something along those lines. Machinist, Part 1 and Part 2. Great. Now everyone can make fun of me for saying it in some dialect, in some way, that can be considered correct in multiple instances. I still contend that I am, in fact, right in some way. I have heard it said machinist plenty of times. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let's see if I can't, like, use this as sort of a... No? No. Alright. That's cool. That's fine. Well, then there's probably an entrance around here somewhere. Or otherwise, maybe it's through the tube. What are you doing? Child? Where did he go? What? This dude is the stupidest freaking horse. I love my bike. But he's just a dumb horse. Dumb little horse guy. Alright, let's see if I can't follow this thing like all the way down. And see where it leads. What's that over there? That's something else. A little hut on the outskirts of Akria. Ekria. Oh, it's like a little town. Is it? No. No, it's just like... a merchant? Question mark? Logging in. Oh, it's Postbox. Hello, Sable. No unread messages. Good to hear. Who are you? I can feel the nervous energy behind his mask. Glider! Could you help me? I tell him my name's Sable and ask what he needs. It's my friend, Micah. He's so obsessed with treasure hunting or finding silly old artifacts. Every week he goes out after something new. I ask if he's ever found anything. Nothing you wouldn't get from your average scrapper, and he'll go bloody anywhere. In caves, cliffs, wherever, with no care for danger. I keep telling him, Micah, be safe, but he doesn't care, thinks he's invincible. Now he's gone out to who knows where, south of here, and he hasn't returned. Oh, I'm so glad you've come along. You can still hover, yes? So you won't be in danger of falling down anywhere? Is he somewhere dangerous? I ask if Bashir is expecting Micah to be in danger. If it's Micah, probably. The places he sneaks off to are usually ruins. The older the better, half crumbling and covered in dust. Tends to be places where you can take one false step and really get hurt. Micah says that's where the best treasure's at. Please, Glider, if you see him, tell him Bashir's looking for him. I tell Bashir I'll keep an eye out for his friend and wish him well as I depart. Okay. Are you Micah? No, you're a merchant. Glider! I wish I was still on my gliding. Being a grown-up's terrible. Tell me about this camp. We're just nomads passing through. The 5 bells is for those of us trying to avoid the hustle and bustle of Akria over there. Just too many people too many people, too much going on. I prefer to keep company with the cricket. See ya. I mean, what are your wares? What do you sell? Sand surfer stuff. Alright. Yeah, I'll consider it. Pick up this bucket and throw it somewhere. Yeah. Can I ring the bell? There we go. That's a lot more rungs than I originally thought. It's a bit taller of a ladder than I thought that would be. Oh, I love that those rings are still glowing. The game does kind of remind me of Dune just a little. In that, you know, combination of tech and desert way. But not in that way, you know. Okay, that's why I was up here. Yeah, no, just in that little little nice feeling kind of way. In the soft blue glow among the heaps of, like, barren desert way. You know what I mean. Oh, that's the core. That's the core over that way. I can see it. I can taste it. I'm still gonna follow the pipe, though. Just because I can form that way. Oh, the moon! Oh, it looks so nice. Wasn't it like a harvest moon a couple of nights ago? I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that correctly. We know exactly what. Thank you, Spot. I knew you'd know. And I'm sure you knew I would know you knew. Why would they put this out so far? It just feels a little pointless, you know? Chegg. Full harvest moon shined in the early morning hours of September 29th. Yeah, that was pretty recent. Like 5 days ago. Less than a week. It just hit me. It just hit me. I really, really, really want another bit of that ice cream that I just had. Okay, clearly not supposed to go up here. Noted, noted. No, notoriety. Alright. Well, at least I can swing my way back around this direction. Like, made that ice cream for myself and just... Put a couple of bananas on there. Threw on some pecans, however you want to say that. Don't burn me for another pronunciation thing. There's a slot for a key card on the terminal. Perhaps this would unlock the door? Insert the key card. Alright. I am here. Get a whole bunch of scrap. You know what I haven't had in forever? A banana split. I have never had a banana split. Because when I was a kid, I was a little jerk that thought fruit did not belong on ice cream. And now I know how wrong I am. Now on, like, my mint chip ice cream, as long as it's not, like, the artificial, like, super toothpastey kind of mint, I will like put on like a little dollop of jam. There's got to be something up here. But yeah, a little bit of jam, I think, especially like raspberry jam, goes super good on mint chip ice cream. Bananas, good for vanilla, good for chocolate, good for any of like the straight, you know, vanilla chocolate classic flavors, you know. Or atomic shell die. I was the opposite. Fruit and ice cream was my jam as a kid. No pun. Pun not seen. Let's see, is there something to be had at like the center of this? Doesn't look like it. Looks like this is just a pointless walkway. And yet, I still cannot access this thing. Never mind, a panel is just missing. Here you go. Sparks shoot out from the wires around the socket, but the damage to the empty socket itself is non-existent as far as I can tell. The culprit took good care in removing the core. It makes sense. If I were to steal something so valuable, I would be delicate too. But why the torn up cables? It looks almost staged to me. I'm gonna install C4. Yeah, I mean, that was, you know, way easy. There's a clump of feathers on the floor. Strange. Oh, it was the guard. We're talking corruption here. I try to picture the bird large and powerful enough to carry away the power core, and decide that it's one suspect I can absolutely rule out. Though I would very much like to see it. Turn to Sandeep and tell him how much of a... how screwed he is, basically. Is what I'm gonna go with. Let's see, what other ice cream toppings? What other fruits go good on... Oh, there we go. Go good on ice cream, I mean. Is root beer fruit? No, but, you know, real close, real close. you almost had it there. Bananas are great. Strawberries are actually, I think, real good on ice cream. Really, I honestly think that frozen strawberries on like a good, like rich chocolate ice cream is super bomb. But that could just be me. Love a good vanilla bean. I mean, if you want to destroy your face with vanilla, sure. I mean, I love a good vanilla... Oh, do you mean like vanilla bean, like, ice cream? Because if you're just talking a good vanilla bean ice cream, I can't fault you on that. But, like, if you're talking, like, taking a nice, good old bite out of a vanilla bean, my guy, there's a... There's something up with that. Yes, good vanilla bean ice cream. Good, good. Alright. My original thought of you just taking a bite out of a vanilla bean is I'm glad that's not the right one. Have you ever had Cherry Garcia? I haven't, but I really should. I've been staying away from, like, dairy ice creams because I've actually noticed that my body does not do well with lactose anymore, which is really sad. But, you know, at least I still get to have, like, Parmesan, right? Which isn't so lactose heavy. That's besides the point. The point is, I do know that there's like a non-dairy version of their Cherry Garcia, and so like I can probably get my hands on that this weekend since you got me going. My dude, I know it looks really good. Ah, Glider, you did a brilliant job getting the power back on. I don't know if you can hear it, but there was a tremendous noise. The whole town was delighted. All in day's work. Your work is appreciated, and you're valued. Now, he leans in. How about our little investigation? Any useful evidence? What can I do for you, Sable? Yeah, so I'm going to give you the physical evidence. What did you find when you searched the heart? There was a feather on the floor. Tell him about the feather I saw on the floor of the heart, and suggest that the culprit may have left it behind. I say it might have been an accident, and then I pause a moment with some drama, and whisper that it could also be a calling card. Sandeep crosses his arms, nodding curiously. What did you find when you searched the heart? There was no damage to the socket. I explained that the socket, for the core, was in perfect condition, flawless even to one such as myself who's decidedly not an expert. I posit that whoever removed the core knew what they were doing and didn't want to damage it. Sandeep seems to like the sound of this. Alright, so something else. The suspect. Who do you want to discuss? Hamza. Let's go through the case against Hamza. What was his motive? He owed money. He was in debt to the merchants. They sent people to ransack his workshop to frighten him into paying up. How did he do it? He had the security code. He understands machines, I think, would go along with this. Doesn't make him guilty. He's a machinist. Yeah, so how about Iria? Iria is very powerful. We'd have a very hard time building a strong case against her. Profit from the panic? Yes, people have definitely been stocking up since it happened. He understands. Fuck you! Choke on it, man. Whatever. Look. Look. A machinist works with machines. I can even, like, look it up. Like, references the people who have said machinist in a professional, like, I'm not going to let this down. Right? I'm not going to give this up. You're gonna be hearing this for the rest of your goddamn life. That I'm right. Because I know I'm right. Because I've had this said to me forever. Laughed so hard I got hiccups. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Laugh. Oh no, the last time I heard you swear. Well, I didn't mean to. It was a response. This is a PG-13 stream. I get one episode. I also just talked to my uncle, like, from far away, and he swears like a sailor, so that doesn't really help, I guess. Either way, still, I still contend that I have tamped it down from what it was before. Yes, people have definitely been stocking up since it happened. How'd she do it? She got someone else to do it. Well, I can't imagine her doing it herself, and she has an alibi. We want to discuss Gary. Let's go through the case against Gary. What's his motive? Someone paid him to do it. He has a bad reputation in Icria. People say he'd do anything for money. This is a good lead. How did he do it? He's a climber. He climbed. It's possible. I'm surprised he managed it with the slippery metal surfaces of the atomic heart. Maybe it was a group. I think it could have been a group effort. What was the motive? Bring down Ecria. That seems unlikely. Power being out is a difficulty, yes, but it's a temporary one. Sandeep doesn't seem very impressed by my line of thinking. Okay. Okay. I don't really think I have enough to make an accusation yet. But, like... You know. You got a bong now. Sick. Let's see. I don't know. I thought you were gonna say he works on Mackins. No, because that's wrong. Because, you know, in order to say that, right? You have to be incorrect. Oh right, the power's on, and so he's probably like all good to go now. Hamza says hello. What can I do for you, Glider? Some questions. Workshop sleeping. I mean, I'm trying to think of, like... Was there any, were there any feathers here? Because the feathers, that's like a pure tip-off. How much is a merchant's badge? 100? You got 3 of them? Yeah, you know what? Let's just get all of them at once. 300 right away. Buy ourselves a merchant's badge. Power cut. I mean, all these guys are pointing at each other. Which, like, I think would sort of stray away from that. I'm just trying to think of, like, where I might have seen feathers around here, you know? Those are some pretty nice looking meats. Let's talk about bacon and ice cream for a second here, right? I like the episode where Apollo talks about bacon for, ice cream for, like, a long time. Oh, hey, kids. Fellow children. The huddled children giggle as I approach, the way children do. I'm never quite sure what they're entertained, nervous, or mocking. I decide not to let myself feel judged. You're a glider! How do you know? I saw your bike. We can tell by your clothes. I'm psychic. You kids are smart. You want to play a game with us? Yeah. Yay! The game's hide and seek. Do you know it? I've played quite a bit. Tell them I used to play with a young friend of mine back home. They don't seem particularly interested in the story. I've never felt so old. Good, you're it. We'll go and hide and you have to find us. Tell them to wait. Once I, the great worldly wise glider, cunningly track them down, how can I call them out if I don't know their names? Ha! Don't be so sure you'll find us. This is our town, remember? Well, anyway, I'm Paula, I'm Jeff, and I'm Nez. I tell them my own name, then Paula points at me. Are you ready, Sable? You have to close your eyes and count to 100. No peeking and no skipping. And count slowly. That's a very high number. He understands. I don't know if I'm gonna get, like, flagged for that. I might get flagged for that, but, you know, whatever. At this point, close my eyes and start counting. 1, 2, 3, 57, 58, 97, 98, 99, 100. And now, all there's left to do is find them. Which I'm probably never going to be able to do, because this town is large. Unless you're one of the childs. I thought this was a really good hiding spot. I jumped ahead in the sentence. You're smart for a grown-up. I take the compliment. Good. He wasn't even hiding. He was just sort of standing there. That was a really good hiding spot. Poor Jeff. Now, oh, wait. This is Rita, the owner of the Overhang Cafe. Sorry for standing on your deck, Rita, but just, like, get up on the table and look down on her. Hey, do you know anything about the power cut at all? I don't think I'll be of much help to your investigation. Any idea why someone might have taken it? Whatever the reason, it's been terrible for business. Same place every day, here in the cafe. Who do you think did it? There's people coming and going every day in this town. Could be anyone. Yeah, you're, Was Garrett? Yeah, Garrett. Was Garrett in your cafe when the power went out? Rita shakes her head, which makes the answer a surprise. Oh, yes, he was definitely here. Getting into his usual trouble, you know, showing up drunk, barking an insult at some poor patron, and before I know it, I've got to break up another fist fight. This seals it. Gary's got an alibi. I thank her for the information and apologize for the inconvenience. Oh, it's not a problem, but if you do see that old fool around, you tell him he owes me for the broken glass. Okay, good. So, Gary did not do it. 100%. He has an alibi. Which is great. I'm gonna go and ask around a bit more, just in case. Bless Rohana, the power came back online just in time. I had 2 early stage babies in wombs that could have run out in days. Jesus. That's like important work, man, isn't it? You won't get flagged for it. I know. I'm just, you know, overly conscious of that kind of thing. Or not overly conscious, I'm conscious to a degree. Box? Nope. Oh, what are you doing? Sharvarana introduces herself. She's the atomic priest in Akria. The atomic priest leans forward in a way they must think is inviting. And I suppose they're right, because here I am. Glider, we've a task for you, if you're able. And interested, of course. Gliders tend to be interested in tasks. I've never known quite how to feel about the atomic priesthood. As a child, I'd been both fearful and fascinated, watching them go about their mysterious business and making up all kinds of things about them in my head. Today, I understand that they're an order like any other, only more severe, more insular, and dedicated to collective caution in a way that increasingly feels more like paranoia than reason. Still, I do mostly like a task. Are you familiar with Lahore the Fabulist? I'm sad that I am not familiar with Lahore the Fabulist. I tell the priest that I've never heard of Lahore the Fabulist. Then this is the perfect task for you, because you will know Lahore the Fabulist at this end. Sounds reasonable. I ask what the task is. We need you to find Lahore, and when you do, convey that we would like to invite her back to Ekria. We miss her. Quite a lot, in fact. It may be the most emotion I heard from a member of the priesthood, and it seems quite legitimate. I wonder what sort of relationship Lahore has with them. Tell me more about Lahore. I asked them to tell me more about Lahore. She's been among our strongest voices, turning warning into whimsy and safety into song. She speaks the language of the common to convey the words of the wise. Where do you think Lahore is? If you aren't sure where to start, it may be wise to speak with innkeepers at the beetle stations. Lahore carries our messages all across the world. I thank them for the advice and wave goodbye. I don't know how to feel about this priesthood. Suspicious, I suppose? It feels like they're trying to sell me something. You know? A little more graffiti going on here. Ah, there you are. Aw, you did find me. I did. I did find you. I told you so. I told you I'd find you. Me when I find you. Me when I get you. Maybe something up here. Get a better view on the world. That's a giant beetle on a wall. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is just the merchant area. The trading sellers, the seller trades. The merchants, as it were. Oh, okay, so that's the market. I gotcha. That does remind me that I, you know, was actually trying to go back in there and call the merchant lady out on her BS. What are these notes you have posted on your wall behind you? They've been there a while. I just like to take notes and post them on my wall so I remember them. And then I don't take them down because, you know, I'm I'm lazy like that. Let's see. Well, no, I guess I can't call you out on your BS. You can only rule that person out. But yeah, like that is actually no joke though. Like I do physically IRL like take post-it notes. There you are. Oh, you found me. Are you sure you counted all the way to 100? You found the others first? Yes, that means I win. The real victory is the fun you had. The real victory is the fun we had along the way. No, it's this. Anyway, you're pretty fun for a grown-up, so you can have this badge. You need 3 of these so you can wear the entertainer's mask. Thank them for the game and the badge. As I leave, I feel a small pang in my heart. I miss Saima and the rest of the clan. I wonder how, what she'd think of me taking up the entertainer's mask. Hey, that's pretty good. But yeah, I will take notes and post them on my wall. Because sometimes the notes are actually kind of fun, kind of happy and warm and remind me of good things. And sometimes they remind me of important things, and sometimes they're, you know, it's all positive for me. It's my wall of whimsy, I guess. Actually, I'm going to go down and talk to this guy, tell him the thing. Gare. Where were you, Cafe? Yeah. Yep. Alright. So that was literally just flavor text to, you know, see how to do the thing. The mask isn't here anymore. Show me the eyes. What happened there? Damn. So wait, hold on. Somebody's bonging it up right now. The merchant's mask. I can take my badges to the mask caster and claim my merchant's mask. Alright, right. Lahore. My earbuds have disconnected from my computer. Give me a moment. Sorry, my earbuds have been sort of on the fritz lately, and I cannot tell you why. Sirs. There we go. Oh, that's nice, and the other one just kind of completely died out. I'm not sure I'm not sure I like it. I'm not sure I like my earbuds dying out. The shade of Ecria. Go and retrieve the mask. Told me to head to the town gate and look for the mark. Will lead me to the mask of the shade. I mean, probably this symbol then? No. No, it's definitely that one on there. Did you just say you're playing with earbuds? Those things hurt my ears after like 2 minutes. What? No, but like how? They like they're they're in ear. They're not like pressing down on your ear. How do they how do they hurt your Oh, unless you're talking about like how they can like press up, like expand, right? They like press on the inside of the ear and just sort of expand it outwards. That I can understand. So this is the town gate. Or it should be the town gate. Look for the mark. I mean, I feel like that should be... Oh wait, no, there it is. So then, like... Then what, do I just go through here? I'm missing something. Unless the point is for me to, like, climb up this, climb this... Climb this wall, maybe? Mayhaps, perhaps? Is it in the bell? No, like my entire ear turns red and like aches. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that it's the same thing for me, but with headphones. Like if I have on-ear headphones, it just screws me up for a long time. Ring my bell. I know that those are song lyrics, and I know that I've like heard the song before, but I cannot tell you what the actual like what it actually sounds like. But I know it's like an older song. This one I'm sorry for. This one you win. Is that the mask? On the thing? On the guy? What's going on there? Why is that glowing? It's an apparel shop. It's a shop for apparel. How can I help you today? Can I see what... Tell me about this shop. This is Kalia Clothing, and this is my shop. I'm Kalia, in case you didn't get that. I came to Ekria during my gliding, and saw a little run down leather shop here. Nobody cared for it, and I couldn't help strike a deal with the old owners to take it off their hands. Now, I'm still learning the trade, but the locals and travelers seem to like what I'm selling. I even started selling some traditional Ecrian clothing recently. If you wear it around here, I'm positive the Ecrians will take you down as one of their own. Oh, okay. So, I mean, show me what you got. I meant show me the stuff you have. Yeah, green tops, scabbard tops, beetle station trousers. All right, that's neat. You got some good wares here. I'm laying down on my couch, dog head over my waist, and nose dripping down my back. Kind of gross. Sounds kind of peaceful, if you ask me. I kind of miss my pup. Not gonna lie. I have a dog somewhere, but they're pretty far away. I meet a chime maker called Ayan. Ah, you had the husks that Ifa promised me. Here's a little something for your trouble. Yeah, I got some cuts. It's not much, but I guess, you know, I was passing through here anyway. 100 free cuts is it's pretty good. He looks too busy to interrupt. Watching him work is mesmerizing. Sands from different parts of the world forming different colors, textures, and strengths of glass. I do love me a good glass blower. That's the cafe. You're in an apartment where you can't have a dog. I'm in an apartment where I would have to register a dog. And at this point in time, it is time I don't have much of, really. A courier will always find work. Erie's deliveries might have slowed down again, but all the other business is back up and running. And you are looking at the swirling pools of water, the glistening surface of liquid dancing and reflecting light, inspiring. I can't tell if he's talking to me or himself. I'll leave him be. Sizzo always said artists were an odd sort. Uh, but yeah, like, I also can't really replace the pup that I do have back at my parents' place, who, you know, is practically my dog. So many people just sort of walking into walls. I do love me a good glassblower. Have you seen the new Disney movie, Element? Yeah, the new Disney movie. I haven't seen many of the new Disney movies, if any of them. Um, just cause like I don't really care anymore. Um, also because I heard Element was kind of a downer. Show me the eyes. Show me the eyes. I get real close. What could the eyes be? Okay. So we have a lot of chegs. Some beetles, some other things. Some dyes and such. The eyes. Looks like everyone's buzzing again. Power's back. Fancy some fresh fruit. What's going on? Heard of a glider? Heard a glider got the power back up and running. Good news for everyone. We need the townies to stay calm if we want to live out here in peace. Yeah, what do you got in terms of fruit? That camera went way the heck in the other direction. I mean, what? So, that was the symbol on the nearby wall, I think. But no, that symbol's right here. But if we did go to the front of town, to the town gate, dude said that symbol would lead us towards towards where the mask is. So seeing that being, you know, okay. So going through here. Okay, I'm seeing him now. I'm seeing him up on the ceiling. We haven't been through here yet. Oh, I guess we kind of technically have. Just, you know, got here through different means. So it was on the ceiling here, and that was where it kind of dropped off, or at least that's where we had dropped off. Doesn't seem like it's particularly here. Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, that's just regular, you know, stuff coming from a pipe in the wall. Alright, here. So it wasn't up this direction, otherwise I think we'd see, like, the symbol, there. Not seeing a symbol going down that way. That's skull and crossbones. Ah, here. Okay. Gotta check. Is it a bird's nest? Is this it? Unless, like, was it actually talking about, like, it's in one of these doors, maybe? Because the only, like, way to go from here is, like, up and over this wall. right? Because otherwise this just sort of ends here. I mean, there's also this patio down here. I don't know how much, yeah. Yeah, I didn't really think so. You know what? I haven't really checked the pipes. Hi there! As we make eye contact, I find myself waved over. A small, slightly scratchy voice emerges from the mask. I like your bike. How do you know about my bike? I saw you riding into town. I see lots of things every day. I envy them. But that seeing things be could would that seeing things could be a day's work. What? Can you also hover? I'm a glider, aren't I? I wish I could do that. The child sighs. It's a child. Whoops. You said scratchy voice, so I'm going with it. The child sighs and looks wistfully off. You will. I tell them that one day they will, and that it might happen to them rather quickly, quicker than they think. So they ought to be ready. It's met with a sigh. I know, but that's so long, and I need to do it now. I look down at them. I know that if I were so young, I'd be thrilled at the opportunity to meet a stranger with a bike, endless freedom, and the ability to move in new and exciting ways inaccessible to me. I ask them why they're so intent on doing it now. Because I want to go over there, across the oasis, and I can't. I ask why. Because I saw a big, beautiful, perfect, lovely flower right in the middle of it, on a big rock, and I want it so, 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 so much. Oh, maybe you could put me on your back. I'm not sure I'm that strong. The Decline hitting the sag in her shoulders. Explained that while I can't allow them to ride with me, I'd be more than happy to get this flower. Their glees returned. Really? Thank you. Thank you. Bring it back. Right back here. See you later, glider. I say with my fists on my on my hips. All right, Chumegg. So there are some things here in these here pipes. If only errantly. Can I climb up this pillar? I can climb up this pillar. Lucky me. So then, the symbol though. Was he just sort of like leading me on a whole like goose chase or something? Because I don't really appreciate that. Of course, I could be blind. I was like totally blind to that symbol before. Oh, wait. There's this smokestack. I wonder if I can like get inside. Wait. Isn't this the glass blowers thing? Okay, cool. I cannot access it. I do not have the ability to burn myself alive. Which, I would say is reasonable. So no mask then? I mean, I guess no mask. This decal just completely eludes me. Of course, you know, there it is, right? I'm an absolute fool. I knew it had to do with, like, the pipes or something. What's this? Little bloopers. Ecrin Guard trousers. Made from Hakoan metals, the lightness of these metals is unparalleled, allowing nimble movement and strong resistance in combat. That's cool. I don't care what you say. That's nice. Walk up to like one of the guys and go like, "Hey, check it out. I'm like one of you or something." So wait, was I supposed to be going the other direction then, or is this still? Because I think I see I think I see the symbol over there too. Yeah, on that boat. Again, never heard of this game. Surprised about how in-depth it is. I mean, right? There's a lot here. in just this tiny little area guy, you know? And yet, I still find myself finding nothing. Oh, you know what? You know what it must have been? I bet you if I, like, stood here and looked down, yeah, I would have seen it. Okay, so that's the intent. That's the intent, is that, like, I go to wherever the next thing is, and I stand there and I look around just to, you know, see where the next symbol is. So then if I stand here and look around, where would I... Where would I see the next instance? Right there. Okay. So I go here. I look around and I see that. Okay. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. I'm so getting this mask. Yeah, it's up on this oasis. I almost grabbed it. Come on. I know I can grab these things. Here, let's see if I can't, like... Nope. Sorry, I really want this bug. Alright, maybe I just have to wait for it to, like, come down. There we go, Oasis Dragonfly. And a Chegg. Got a lot of Cheggs this time around. Alright, so here, right? Where would the next one be then? Whoopsies. Whoopsie daisy. Here, let's actually get up on the wall. Like, on the thing itself and see if I can. No, nothing there. This is the worst game of I Spy. And unless the intent is to get me to sort of crawl through here. Ah, yeah, there we go. Here it is. Shade of Akria mask. The mask of the Shade of Akria. When I wear it, I feel transformed into something closer to a spirit. I don't feel human anymore. Crazy how that works. Maybe that'll actually give us like an extra little little hint, a little clue as to who did this. You know, once we've gotten all of this, all this down. That was a fun little task. You know, once I figured out what I was supposed to actually be doing. But yeah, Spot, you mentioned, like, how this is, like, a really in-depth game. And I really honestly think that that's just because, like, you've got a couple of places with their own sort of rich storyline going on. And, you know, even outside of those storylines, you have all of these other, like, life is going on around you. And you're figuring out life, and you're, you know, figuring all this out for yourself. I really honestly think that that is the thing that's happening here. I have your mask! Yes, sir. I show Maz his old mask. He barely reacts, but then gently takes it from me and holds it up, so that he and his younger self are nose to nose. He chuckles. I can see why they feared me. It's beautiful. He hands it back quicker than he took it, stopping a daydream before it starts. When you when you wear the mask of the shade, there is no greater ally than darkness and dread. Wait until nightfall, then proceed to the guard station. Be as quiet as you can, and evade their eyes until the moment you must strike. Then, when the time is right, he hisses the last bit, dripping with venom. Show them the shade. I shiver. Put the shade mask on and let me know when you're ready to do this. Farewell, glider. Alright, so we're gonna be waiting until nightfall. Basically. Which seems to be coming soon. So that might actually be the... I think I might head off after that. So I guess while we're waiting, I can sort of like just say, oh my god. I think I've spent my entire time this particular stream in Ikrea. There's a lot here. You know, there's just a lot. And, you know, it was a bit tough with the mask thing, trying to figure out, like, what exactly they wanted me to do. But again, that could just be me and, like, my defuncted brain. After a long day of work, and also Freddy Fish from last week. I never really noticed those mountains in the distance. Have I? That's like really I'm sorry. Yeah, that really just adds like another level, I guess, of like scenery. That was a completely pointless statement. There was nothing there. Oh, I could have here. I'm gonna go and grab this chegg. Hopefully, if that ledge doesn't screw me. Good. Not pointless, a moment to appreciate the beauty. You know what? Fair enough, man. That really was, you know, the perfect time to look at that, though, you know, as the sun was setting behind the mountains. Night's falling. I forgot the sequence that they were that he was looking for. Together, Maz and I formed a plan to free the boy. I should speak to Maz when I'm ready to go ahead. Yeah, alright. The game has nice ambient sounds too. That's the, you know, yeah. Right? Like, I don't know how involved Japanese Breakfast was in, like, the sound design of this game in general. I don't know, like, how much outside of, simply the music they did. But I do know that this is... I I feel like they only added to it, right? If they didn't just straight up, you know, make the whole thing awesome just on their own, just on their lonesome. Alright, sir. Are you ready to do this, glider? I'm ready. Let's do this shit. Cut scheme. My son. Man, these guys are just complete dicks. I appreciate the amount we just like to like. Ooh, wow, this is actually kind of creepy. I like the amount of negative energy we're tossing these guards just constantly. You know, I was thinking. Oh no, it's one of these. No, no, this one's interesting. Doubtful, but I don't know. Tell me anyway. Listening to you is marginally better than the wind. I'm gonna keep listening. Thank you. I was thinking about how I've seen plenty of Nemor plants, but I never really thought about what's inside them, you know? Inside a Nemor plant? It's glowing. Yes, obviously, I know it's glowing, but why? What causes the light? I don't know. Glowing stuff? What do you think about these things? What's the point? No, no, keep listening. This is interesting. I don't know. What do you think about? Normal things. Boring things, more like. The guards lapsed in silence. Time to make myself known. The developer really was like, okay, jeez. No, no, it's the shade! Run! Go, go, go! What? I really was just crawling on all four. Oh my god! Dude. I'm buzzing with nervous excitement, and maybe a touch of power. But I tell myself it's only to ensure that I give back the mask and continue my gliding. This is not the time to take up the mantle of vigilante. I approach the boy, who seems no worse for wear, and possibly even entertained by the guard's reaction. He waves. When I speak, I maintain the illusion. My voice is not quite so searing as the shades, but must have been. As the shades must have been. But it is a worthy effect. Loudly, I call him Son of Maz and declare that he is free to go and return to his father. What? Who are you? I tell him I'm the Shade of Ekria, and do a pose that might help him along. No! Maz is the Shade of Ekria, and he isn't my father. My father is dead. What? But Maz takes care of me. He takes care of all of us. My heart resumes beating. Did he send you? The Shade sends himself. And did he really say I was his son? I nod. The boy laughs a little, with something like relief. He says that to us. Calls us sons and daughters, but didn't know if he really meant that. Thank you. I'll get back to him now. Without another word, he's off. That is the most whack mask. And I love it. I actually kind of want to, like, make a mask like this. With just sort of like a whole bunch of googly eyes and such. That'd be fun. Here, let's talk to Mads. To Mads. Halloween mask? Ooh, it's a good idea. Yeah, sure. Maz's posture is softened when I see him again. Like the weight's gone. He's happy. I ask if the boy returned to him and he nods. Thank you. He's safe with his brothers and sisters. I ask him how many there are. Nearly a dozen. Orphans, all. And the kindest young people you'll ever meet. Being the Shade, I saw much of the city's true face, and I suppose I have found an even more important role to play. I would have taken up the mask again myself, but if I was discovered, then what would happen to them, you know? I tell him I understand, and that I think Maz is far more helpful than the Shade. He shrugs. Perhaps. But why don't you keep that mask? There might be use for the Shade yet. Farewell, Glider. Nice. So now I have the option of the Shade Vigilante. And also I can figure out what this is because I assume they want to see the eyes as in these eyes. Rohana's mask! Rohana's mask? It's you. Oh no, Rohana's mask. Got it. I don't recognize this person at all. The Shade of Akria. A legend of this awful town. I'm so absolutely delighted to finally meet you. I've been waiting at this post for a long time now. Oh, you look surprised. We've never met, but you left all your gear with Gramps, remember? Can I have my stuff back? Of course, I have no use for it. It's all yours for some spookily reasonable prices. I begin to object at having to purchase my own stuff back when they interrupt me immediately. Hold up. Their tone has shifted from sickeningly saccharine to direct and matter-of-fact. Firstly, don't fool yourself for a second. I don't know you aren't the original Shade. Secondly, your previous incarceration dumped all this gear here with Gramps. You might have been besotted with the Shade, but I am not. No, not one bit. You can't just leave stuff here for however many years and not expect to pay at least interest and storage fees. I begin to realize what I initially thought as delight to see the Shade was actually delight at the opportunity to empty my wallet. Here's what you left my Gramps. Shade... Oh. Okay, so what? That's 200... I can buy all this. I'm gonna buy all of this. I'm buying all of it. There we go. Emptied my pockets. Completely. See you around, Shade, or not. Never again. Let's just put it all on. I can't believe I spent all of my money on that. But at the same time, I'm... You know... I've gotta say, this looks good. I like the way this looks. I am the Shade. Oh, and my floating thing just looks awesome. Here, let me, like, climb up here and, like, get a good look at my float with this. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so mysterious. I love it. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, that's it. I think.